Guys, I think we're live. Let me disable the desktop audio actually. Switch this over to my headphones. Alright, guys. As you can see, oh, I do not have. Let me copy and paste that. Slide that into there. As you can see, we have a little thing. If I can copy and paste this into there as well. God, why is this so finicky? All right. As you can see, we have a little thing here. That is because our internet has been wonky. The internet has been messing me up. And now we have like a little speedrun thing because I figured out how to do that. And now we're going to speedrun to see how long it takes for the internet to go out. That's great. That's great. Anyways, today's plan is to do something a little bit different. Today we are going to lock in and do a little bit of Blender today because I do that and it's super fun. I have a little project that I'm working on for a friend of mine. And we're just going to get some stuff done with that project and then do a little bit of Blender learning, you know? Here's a little project that we got going on here. Here's a little project. So we're going to basically get the skeleton done, try to rig it up. A whole bunch of lingo no one knows about unless you know Blender, but it's fine. Because I'm going to pop in some music that you guys won't listen to. And we're just going to chill out. Let me actually get some music for you to listen to. Let me go here. Let's go Minecraft. Get some Minecraft music. Where is you? We're going to listen to some rainy jungle music. Not me, you guys. Is there a way that I can make it so I don't hear it, but you guys do? I don't know. Ooh, that is going to be awkward. I actually don't know how to do that. We'll figure that out because I'm going to be listening to a ton of copyright music. So, yeah. And, I mean, I don't care about money, but it would be really nice to add existing. We're going to go, Minecraft. Beautiful. The window is going to be you. We're going to pop you out. So OBS senses you. Great. Turn this down. And now you can listen to some Minecraft music. I'm going to turn that all the way up. Am I able to change the properties of this so it's like really loud? No, I don't think so. Actually, here we go. 12 decibels increase. Okay, we're going to try to increase that to 24 decibels. Let's see what happens. I have to tune into my own stream to find out. Copyright. 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 Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm trying to figure this out. Was I doing the wrong one? Okay, I think I am doing. I think I'm doing the wrong one, guys. Okay. How is the how is the advanced audio properties? How is the advanced audio properties? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's a little bit awkward. Why is it adding that to the desktop audio? That shouldn't. That shouldn't work like that. That shouldn't work like that. That shouldn't work like that. So properties. So properties. This is like exclusively supposed to be. This is like exclusively supposed to be. Why is that exclusively supposed to be? Why is that exclusively supposed to be? Why is that what is happening? Supposed to be with my audio. What is happening? Supposed to be with my audio. What is happening? Supposed to be with my audio. What is happening? If I turn that off. Okay, I guess that fixed. I guess you guys don't get music. You guys just get to listen to my ambient breathing. Okay? That really sucks for you. But not for me. So I'm going to put on some Spotify copyright playlist because that's what I do. That's what I do. I just listen to the same song on repeat forever and ever and ever. And I'm going to get some work done. And you guys are going to watch me get some work done and whatnot. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Okay, I think some of these are gonna be. Automatic weights, and then some of them are not gonna be automatic weights. Here's the thing: this, I don't think would. Okay, maybe I should change all the geometry to their own origin. Yeah, except we're gonna get rid of that guy, and we're just going to set origin. Great. Okay. That's the issue. Because I don't want that to reveal. I think I have to play it smart, and I think I'm just going to go with anything that's not this. Maybe I should just clump up everything. Maybe I should just clump up everything. That's gonna be their own deal. Yeah. Cause honestly, that's gonna have to be automatic as well. Hey. She wanted me to be living life wild and free. Yeah, just like me. You can see. She wanted me to be This technically ought to be a complicated rig, but we're gonna figure it out. We are going to figure it out. Okay. I'm gonna be what you wanted me to be. I'm trying to be living life wild and free. I'm gonna be what you wanted me to be. I'm gonna be living life wild and free. Why is that not like parenting to that? I disagree. Unless, let's see, is it gonna be the same area? No, why is it the same deal? Alright, so those are connected, which is great. These is going to break off there, but that's the shoulder, so I'm pretty sure. Actually, we're just gonna duplicate everything. Me to be, it's got me living life wild and free. I'm gonna be what you wanna do like me. There we go. We are going to save and then hide this group. Great. Yeah, that's definitely gonna have to go like that. These ones can be hardened weights. These ones definitely gonna be a hard. The difficulty there is because, yeah, be what you wanted me to be, and I'm gonna be living life wild and free. Wonder care if you didn't like me. Take a seat. All right, we're gonna have to figure this out. Okay. This head is fine. That's fine. I feel like there are ways to do this. So we are first going to hide everything that isn't going to be automatic and then hope for the best. Yeah. Oh shoot, I went about that the wrong way. So we're gonna create a new collection. This is going to be, this collection is gonna be called Not Auto. Great, and then we're gonna hide that collection. So that way, it just, anytime we add something to it, it's as if we're hiding it, but we don't have to do Alt H to just do that. Yeah, pretty easy peasy, I'm not gonna lie. And so this will give us an idea on what needs to see, like something like this. These are like too close to this, which means, I mean, no, I could obviously change the automatic weight after it's like applied, so I shouldn't be too worried about that. Yeah, we're just gonna have to find out. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be morphed. That'll be morphed. Let's take a look at these feet. I feel like all these are like separate enough, so these won't be morphed. I mean, if I'm just doing it for the base pose, I don't think it'll matter that much. And then these ones, let's see if this is too terribly different. Okay, let me hide the skeleton. We just come in here in front. Okay, so these ones, this piece right here is kind of concerning. So in order to not morph any of those, I would have to not do that, and also not do that as well. It's tough. It's tough. I mean, that bone wouldn't really be morphing anything. So we could easily change that with the automatic weights too. But just for safety, we'll go ahead and hide this sucker anyway. Yeah, especially with that. Wait, hold on. Let's go over. Boom. Yeah, this is like super, super low poly. So I ain't worried about that if I'm being honest. Okay, this. Again, because all of that. You know what I really need? I really need to make it so all this is just. I really need to create a leaf underneath everything that's just moldable, that has the same design. So that way I can make all of these unconforming, which means it will all look mechanical, which is exactly what I want. Don't dislike me. Think I see. Ooh, that is a little bit of an issue. So this piece is separate, that's separate, that's separate, that's separate, that's separate, that's separate. That is not separate. And so we actually have to go like this with these. Unless, hold on. Let me check something. Yeah, so those would probably morph to the bones. So I shouldn't worry about those as much. And yeah, there's going to be a bone there, bone there. Unless if I want to do automatic for that, which I definitely could do. Okay. So this will all be automatic. And this, I feel like I can morph this with shape keys, but we're going to have to learn how to do that at a later point in time. These are definitely gems, so we're going to go like that. Sick. And just to make sure I know what that is that just, yeah, that's just the behind the scenes of that. Great. Okay, is there anything else that I'm missing? I suppose that, but then again, if this is going to be automatic and so is this, I think it would be a pretty decent transition into like manual and then automatic again. Yeah. Okay. And that doesn't select that. which is exactly what we want. But really quick, we're gonna go ahead and head to pose mode. Make sure this is in front and make sure things are working like they're supposed to be. Okay. I probably should add stuff to the hands. Okay, let's do that. Let me turn on x-axis mirroring. And that doesn't do that. Let me rename this to dot right. Rename this to dot left. Where is it going to be underscore? And then if I turn on the mirroring and I go extrude, why isn't that working? You know what? We're not even going to worry about that, to be honest. We just need some basic things. We're going to go top. This is going to disconnect this. How do I disconnect this? Well, you know what? I'm just gonna have to go the hard way and go. What? Let me dissolve. I need to merge. No, I need to merge that. How do I... How do I do that? Wait, hold on. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, cursor. This, we go like this. Why can't I dissolve? Why can't I dissolve that? Why is this just generating so many things? Selection cursor. We're going to do... Why won't it let me? It's so weird. Huh? Okay, we're just gonna go like that. Why? Okay, there we go. Okay, we need to extrude. This didn't create any weird... Okay, good. Did not create any weirdness. And Spotify has an advertisement, which means I have to refresh it. Get rid of that advertisement, because I ain't gonna pay. I ain't gonna pay for some silly old product. Okay. Could go like this. Okay, let me just do this. And that should have... Let's listen to that. Some epic music. Okay, we're gonna go like this. Question is, how many fingers would this guy have? We'd have finger. So like this claw thing, top. So this would actually be placed like here, there, extrude, bingo bongo. And then we could just go like this. Shift D. Then we'll just go like this. Great. I have to have a timer. I have to have a timer. Because sometimes the stream will just like, it'll just like cut out and then people won't know. People won't know that there was an internet outage. They won't know it's a problem. They'd be like, man, this guy's lame. This guy just ended it without warning. Pretty confident that this is... doesn't need to be as big as I think. Actually, what am I doing? It is so much easier to just do this. I switch out of pose mode, go to tab, go to wireframe, go like that. Go like that. Get out of edit mode. Go to edit mode. Boom. Yeah, it is so much easier to do that. Why did I not have been doing that? Why was I choosing the coward's way out? Sweet. Just go like this. Go like this. Select these edges. That is beautiful. Yes. Nice. And then where is all of these suckers gonna go? See, the joint looks like it's actually oh, I forgot this one. Okay, the joint looks like it's actually closer to there. And like for all these, I feel like it would be like ballpark that area. So like for this one, I mean, look at that. There is a joint right there. Beautiful. That actually worked out so good. Unfortunately, I will have to re-rig all of this later, but this is just like for 3D printing purposes. That bone feels a little small. Let's go ahead and change it to right there. Oh man, that is So perfect. And so that means we're going to switch him to there. Is it going to be like a 2-joint system? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Oh, hold your horses, man. Yeah, we're just going to go like that. Sick. Unless, okay, so we got this forefinger right here. See, if I make this go to the cursor, that would mean that just bends like a so. So then with the goal of these just to be holding the hand in place, I think it would. I think it would. So this thumb would be responsible for this. Yeah, I think that's acceptable. Great. And then the in-between, we need a general area. And that general area will be this point and that point. Beautiful. Okay, so we need a general area for over here as well. And I think if we go top view, this guy is going to need to be right. I mean, you could put him right there. And then if we go to top view again, we could move this guy there, move this guy here, move this guy. This one has to be more defined. Actually, I don't think it has to. Yeah. Okay. I need to figure out how do I get the mirror. Mirror selection, inverse, no. Selection sets, motion paths. If I take this and I duplicate this and I inverse all these, well, I guess it wouldn't be that hard. Is it underscore F2 or underscore? Is it underscore F2 or dot F2? Let's test this out. Underscore. Okay, my caps lock is on. No, we need to do. What did I just do? We need to go back to that. What do I keep on doing? Let me go back to that. Is it control? Yeah, it is. No, just kidding. Is it going to be Alt F2? No. Is it going to be control? Find. Or is it going to be add suffix? Where is this guy? Selected. Find type. Find and replace. Yeah, okay, so it's going to be set name, suffix. Is it going to be dot art? How to mirror Bones Blender. Symmetrize. Where the heck is symmetrize? How do symmetrize bones? To symmetrize bones in Blender. Is it capital L or lowercase L? Okay. So it will be underscore. Will be underscore right. Underscore right. Nah, we're just gonna do that. Renamed. Why did that not work? If I do this, suffix selected. Okay, we need to selected bones. Rename 15 bones. Great. Now we have a underscore R. And then if I right click and I go symmetrize. Yes. Yes. Oh, these bones are right here. Sweet. That saved me so much work. And now I need to parent all these mother suckers to this. Control P, keep offset. That's great. What's dripping? Something's dripping on me. Guys, have any of you seen The Matrix, the recent one? I haven't seen it, but it has a really great soundtrack. Sounds amazing. Can't play it because it's copyright, but you're just gonna have to go with my word on that. All of these are parented, I think. Look at this one. Just in case. Yeah, that guy was not parented. Okay. So now, if I go to pose mode, we should get a... Yes. Yes. Okay, we have hands. Great. Okay. So if we go to solid mode, select everything. And that means that is not selected. And we go Control P. We're going to go with automatic weights, which is really great. And now if we go to pose mode, okay, we got this. And this makes me think we do need an Under Armour skeleton. Yeah, I feel like we definitely needed an Under Armour skeleton. But we're going to get through it, and we're going to figure it out. How's this tail going to work? Yeah, that tail is looking pretty wonky. How's this looking? I mean, that's not that bad. I feel like that works. Let's create some inverse kinematics. Okay, let's control this. This is only going to be going up to the hip. Unless that's controlled via there. Or is it through constraints? Actually, it's definitely through constraints. No, it's definitely going to be great. And so this one's also going to be 2. And this pull target is going to be you. This bone. Great. We're going to make this 90 degrees. And this pull target is also going to be you. Also rotated 90 degrees. Ah, I see the issue. We need to go edit mode and parent this to that. Keep offset. Keep offset. So now if we go into pose mode and then come over here. Why is that doing that? Okay, that is also not working. Is it because the bones are rotated? It's definitely because the bones are rotated. How do I reset? How do I reset? Fuck. Okay. Shit, I am screwed. Okay. Was it supposed to be that one? I think it was supposed to be that one. Frick. Okay. I think it was supposed to be that one. We are going to come over here and go. Great. None of these have a parent. And now we are going to get rid of this constraint because we can. I'm gonna go Alt G, Alt G, Alt G. There we go. To active bone, we're gonna 1, 2, 3. So that does not do what I want it to do. If I make the pole target this, what happens? An absolute butt ton of nothing. This was working. Why isn't this working? Okay. Okay. What if we try See, that's the problem. In order for it to work, it can't be parented to anything. That is the problem. Wait, hold on. Might have found a little bit of a solution. Okay. Okay. Go like this. Nope, that still does not work. And that chain, but the chain is going there, which is correct. Okay, so obviously this should not be the IK. Obviously. Which means this has to be the IK. 2 active bone, and boom. Just gonna move this up. That works. That works. But if I do that, instantly it like tries to freak out on me. But we're going to make the pull target this. $180, but then this freaks out on me. Frick. Why isn't this? Should I try that? I will try that. Okay, actually, we're gonna go boom, so we could just select everything. Minus the skeleton. We're just going to export as an FBX. Issei test. This is for a friend of mine. He wanted me to create a model for him, and let's see, it would be FBX. Yeah, FBX. What would be the sub name? One of my friends wanted me to create a model for him, and this is me helping him out with that because he wanted it 3D printed, but he wanted to have it also in a cool pose. Go to XML, log in, continue with Google because that's the easiest way to log in. What location did this end up going to? This went to the characters. Got it. Blend files, D&D, assets. Nope. It's going to be characters. You say reg open. Unless it's possible, we are actually going to duplicate this here, save this to a new collection, save to. If I go save, we're going to hide this, and we're gonna try just like, I don't know. We're just gonna go like this, select all of this because why the heck not? Wireframe, go like that. Skelly is less, so I don't know your existing skeleton. For auto rigger, why is this not rigging? Oh, hold on. Do I have to? Let me try this again. done. See, it says it accepts FBX. All right, let's try this again, but with GLB. Does it accept GLB? No, it accepts OBJ. We're gonna try OBJ. Rig. Select character file. I don't know why it wasn't doing stuff before. There we go. For some reason it just wasn't. Why can't I zoom in? Let me zoom in. I guess it's not going to let me, so I have to eyeball it. Okay, use symmetry, right elbow, which will be like right there. Right knee, which will be right come on, there we go. Place it. We're gonna go like this. Awesome. I don't know why it wasn't doing that. Can I? Fuck. Okay. Guess that gets placed there, and now we're gonna wait for 1,000,000 years for this to. Oh! That's why. It exported all of them. Okay, we're gonna do this again. We're gonna go export FBX, export selected objects only. God, I forgot that setting. Great. And then we just upload the character, select character file, bingo, rig 2. Great. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is much better. And let's see if this sucker works. It might also not. Okay. Now we wait for 50,000,000 years for it to do whatever. I don't think it will create a skeleton for the tail. We'll have to see. Otherwise, we are screwed. Okay. I'm pretty sure if I just come over here and go like this, go Alt-G, Alt-R, get rid of this, Alt-G, Alt-R, and then if I just select all of this, go to object mode, and we go, which one is it? It's this one. Create control rig. Okay. Of course, because I never had any IK constraints in there. Whoa. You have outdone yourself once again, my sir. The only issue is that it looks like it messed up some of the polys. But It looks darn good. Next. Okay, we're gonna download this sucker. T-pose. And then I think I'll be able to just, you know, just align it perfectly. Let's see. Let's do that. So let me, where's the save? Hide the save. We're gonna go hide that, control everything, put this into a main. My caps lock is on. Okay, we are now gonna be on the search for the main. Great, hide that sucker and put the non-auto inside of the main. Make this visible. Actually, am I able to just like, no, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Great. So now if I have this, I could just go like that. And then if I select objects, I'm just gonna go like this. But are these still in the collect? Yeah, they are. Fuck. Wait, but if I go like this and it's like I save v3, does that work? No, I don't want to do that, actually. Let me go unhide everything. This is going to go into the main. Main. Great. And so if I select all of these, not including the light, we're going to go like this. And then we're going to save 3. Save 3. And so now I should be comfortable enough to just delete all of these. Right. This is part of the main collection. Save 3. Go like this. Area light. Yes. Great. I feel like that's looking good. And that downloaded, so we're going to import this. In FBX, and this is going to be in the downloads. Mixamo. We just hide this main. This Mixamo is looking pretty alright. We're just going to go like this. And so now if I take this skeleton, if I go arm much, and I went like this. Fuck. Okay. where is the skeleton? Okay, we're going to import this again. We're going to do cursor to world origin. Import this one more time. Unless it's popped up. No, okay. Create control rig. Might take a second. Okay, and if I switch this to this, works for what we need it. The unfortunate thing, though, is that the tail does not have any bones. Does not have any bones. Let me come out here, go this, names in front. Let's see, it would be like that, yeah. It would be parented to this bone. Yeah, well, I mean, technically, top. And then we would just paint those weights on. Right? Yeah, I think so. Unless we try to do automatic weights, we just re-parent them. Object mode. All these are still individual. So it would... zero. Update control rig. Okay, let's get rid of the control rig. So we can make the skeleton. And the Spotify advertisement happened again. We are going to listen to this because I want to. Nice. Okay. So we're going to take this little guy. Oh. I'm going to take this little guy. Go like this. Go top. Great. And it goes like this. And that's going to go down like this. Just going to be like this. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, Boom. 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 Great. Oh no. We're gonna. Okay. How do we fix this? If I select everything with the exception of the skeleton and I go origin to geometry and then I go into edit mode, nope, that does not do that. If I go set origin to 3D cursor and I go like this, nope. If I go set origin to geometry and I go, nope, that does not work. Whatever, we're gonna have to wrap around it. It's not like there's that much to do for the tail. Yeah, it's not like there's that much. Okay, this is a very messy workflow. But it is manageable. Yeah. Yeah, this is a very messy workflow. Then we just need this little guy right there. And then we need this little guy. I hate, maybe I should have just had the model guy right here so it wouldn't mess everything up with the origins. Probably would have been smarter. Should I do that now? No, it'll be faster to do this. Set origin there. Ooh, okay, we are almost done. Let us. Okay, disable caps lock. Go like that. I did something really bad. Okay, we're gonna go like this. And then I believe it is this one. And that bone is right there. This bone is correct. Looks like this one needs to be split. Great. Nice. We go like this, which means that bone is going to go right there, and then that one is going to go right there, which is great. The only issue is trying to figure out how to make that reparented to that. And then we'll just go like this with automatics. And now if I go pose mode, this should work, which is looking good so far. Why did that just do that? Oh. Maybe... Well, I won't touch that bone. I won't touch it. Nice. If I go like this... and I make this a... I delete this, and then in pose mode, fuck. Okay, let me... How do I... Ah! Okay, I don't know why it's freaking out. Anyways, we'll just go like this to active bone. Great, that is working so far. I just go like this, make this go up the chain. I'm gonna go like this so I can clearly see what is being affected.
Oh my gosh, Caleb is such a nerd.
Shut up. Okay, so if I go like... Oh, man. Okay, so that clearly needs to be increased by 1. Nice. I mean, it's going to be in the back. No one's going to see it, so who really cares? Who freaking cares? Oh, frick. Okay, we're going to go like this. Great. But now that we got the tail, we need to create a pole target for the tail. And that pole target is going to be right there. Go like this. Let's make sure this isn't parented. Go to pose mode. Go like this. Now the question is this going to freak out when I create the control rig? Chances are it might, and I did all this work for nothing. Okay, I don't need that peanut gallery commentary from you, needy. Anyways, let's focus up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go like this. Go like this. Go like this. And turn this like that. Take this in edit mode. Parent it to that. Keep offset. So now if we go like this, we have a little bit. What? Okay, we have a little bit of nuance. Great. This is fantastic. Okay, now we are going to create the control rig, and let's hope this doesn't break. Let's hope this doesn't break. Okay. So now if I go into pose mode, this should be working good. Oh yeah. That is working pretty nice. It's like up to standard, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, well, that's because I said it and not you. If I say, no, I mean, I said, you know what? I have power here. I can just delete the stream after it's uploaded so no one can see this. I can do that. That is within my power. Okay. Oh man, this is so beautiful. Ah, man, that is so gorgeous. Oh man. Nice. Okay, so screw the automatics. If we just bring this here, gonna go like this. Oh yeah, baby, we are cooking. We are cooking. Great. Now we need a super cool pose that we could do. Shot rate. We're gonna go boosh. Why would you say that though? Because I can. See, I think you misunderstand the situation here. I'm the one in control of this. This is like the ultimate reality I create. Somebody goes, "Oh my gosh, Caleb, that was really weird. Why would you say that?" And then I could just delete the stream and pretend like it never happened. Because no one even watches anyway. No one would know. Epic fighter pose. Or should we do an epic martial pose, actually? Because
That's technically more specific.
I said so. I said do. But yeah. It's because I can. Yeah, but who's gonna believe you? Who's gonna believe you? You're one person. Who's really gonna believe you? Epic martial. Should we do martial? Martial fight pose. Boom, 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 boom. Start screen recording. It doesn't matter. No one. Okay.
Whatever. You can do what you want, but it's...
Oh, what did I just do? Ugh, okay. You can do what you want, but it's not going to change anything. We are going to go like this. We need to create like a nice pose to finish things off. And then we could begin some Blender learning. for a solid hour and a half before I do have some other obligations I have to attend to. I do not like how all these names are just in the way. We are going to go this names. Beautiful. So now we just have this control rig. We are going to go like that. Tell us about your obligations? No. I'm not telling you about my obligations. I have to call some people. Let's go like this. Go like this. Sounds shady. Bruh. Okay, but yeah, I actually am the kingpin of an underground drug cartel. Okay, hold on. Let me figure this out. What kind of pose? Let's see. How do I imagine this? It would be like step forward. Here, the pose would be like step forward. It's gonna be like this, or do I want like this? Or is it gonna be no? It's just a massive gauntlet. But he's like right-handed, so it would be like that, right? He's gonna be. I think it's gonna be like mid punch, so the weight would be shifted here. Yeah. Okay. I think that's pretty solid. We can have the tail fleeing up here as if it's like puncturing something. But okay, so like proper stance, it would be like this. Should be coming, you're coming like this. This would be like right here. This would be like at this angle. And so you're gonna be like this. So it would actually be turned like this. Okay. We got something. Can I get in on this action? Are you talking about the drug deal or the pose I was doing? If you're talking about the drug deal, I'm sorry, like that's already it's beyond my control at this point. Okay, we're going to we're gonna bring this foot back because this is going to be leaning forward quite a ton actually on this foot. Or would it be, let's see, like if you're standing and I'm gonna like it's gonna be okay, so the foot would be pointed towards the impact point, right? You're gonna be like this, or would you be like? Okay, so like, I'm pretty sure because this would be like covering here. Foot would be pointed towards impact, and then you would have this one kind of like on your toes because you're having all of your weight shifted. So then it would be like okay, yeah, I think that's the plan. The answer is no. You will not be able. Okay, Okay, so this foot, it would be like this, like that. Not super much, but it's probably like a 45 to 60-degree angle, rather than just like a straight right angle. So let's do this. You cannot get in on the drug deal because I said so. That's so sad. That's so sad. I almost have some pity for you. So this foot would come back just a wee bit. Actually, no, it wouldn't come back. This would be rotated up, and then that would allow this to come back a little bit more. But see this, the knee will always face the direction the foot is facing. So we're gonna have this. Great. And then the fight wise, I mean, I'm figuring out how to do this fight just the same as you. So we're gonna have this pose. This is actually gonna be combed up. Gonna bring this down. Dang it, my music went out. Let me get this music back up and running. Boom, 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 boom. I'm listening to Sing Sing Sing. Great song. Great song, bro. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. So this would be like this. See, if I'm like, the elbow would actually be kind of jutted outwards. So we're gonna have to figure out how to create that here. I don't know if I can. So we might need to figure out like a different pose style. If I'm being honest. Let's get out of pose mode. Let's create a cylinder. Yeah, let's just create a cylinder. Oh. Yeah, let me set the cursor to world origin and then create a cylinder. Which encapsulates all of this guy. Which is fine. It's acceptable. We're gonna go scale on the Z. I'm gonna set this as like the floor. Crap. I was supposed to add more edges. Cylinder, because... .2 meters. Hold on. Meters to inches. We need just 1 inch. So it would be 0.0254. 0.0254. Damn. Okay, we're just gonna go like this because it's just gonna be a regular, file, right? And then it could be filed down later. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see, and then it wouldn't be 1/2 inch. It would be. How many? I need to get a piece for this. That hurts my brain to try to understand. Brady, bro. This is... I don't know how to explain it to you. It's actually not that hard to understand once you understand it. It's like an advanced martial art, right? You're gonna feel dumb for a while until you like eventually figure it out. I need to get a ruler out and measure this little thing that I have. There we go. How many little millimeters is this? That's a solid 1, 2, 3, 4-ish millimeters. We need to do this to I think pretty sure it's just like 1,000 if I'm being honest. Millimeters. Okay, we're gonna go a solid 3 actually. So 0.003. Crap. Hold on. We need to go item. Okay, we need to do this again because I fucking messed up. All right, we need to go cylinder. Okay, 0.003. It's only like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's gonna be the little platform, and that's like 2 scale. Yeah, that's like 2 scale. So then, now I know how to shrink everything down. All right. Pose wise, we need fighter mid punch. Fighter mid punch pose. No, we don't need any of these because like this character is like more heavy, so it'd be like a powerful punch. So would it be like Mike Tyson? Yeah, it would be. Yeah, it would be Mike Tyson mid punch. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. All right, all right. I think we have some solid reference here. So this, like, he's like leaning forward quite a lot, if I'm being honest. So we simply go like this. I mean, there's still a lot of weight on there. So we're gonna go like that. Okay, we need to get this so we can get all these fingers in a punching format. So we get this. Great. Nice. All right, how's this coming along? We need to scoot this over there. And then make this rotation a little bit more extreme. Same with you. Except that's going to be like this. Let's see, if my fist is like this, it's going to be way tight. So all these also need to be way tighter. I think I could get away with scooting this out, like bumping it up more. I think so. Yeah, I definitely can. And then we are going to get away with bumping this down, bumping this in, bumping this down too. I can't get away with what? I don't know what you mean, Needy. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just humming the beat to a really great song. An epic remix version, actually. Okay. Because, like, the fingers... Yeah, that would be relatively level on that front. So then that means these guys need to come in a whole heck of a lot more than what they are right now. Because I don't know why hands on rigs are really, really finicky. But I think this is a solid result. I mean, it's going to be like this big. So it's not like you're going to notice. But it's perfection, man. It's freaking perfection. All right. Okay, and then we're also going to go like this. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go like, we're going to go like this. Should all these be Oh, man, they do. They do. Does this need to be pushed here? Let's scoot this in just a wee bit. Okay. This guy, we're gonna rotate him up. Move this up like that. Probably rotate this down. Probably keeps that up like that. Am I streaming tomorrow? No. I will not be streaming tomorrow. I will not be streaming for Halloween weekend. Because I have other plans that I am doing. But the second I get back, I'll be streaming some more. So you better be excited for that. Boo. Alright, fine. I guess I will be staying at home streaming all weekend. I guess I will be. Some people will be very sad, but I guess if you really want me to, I could just cancel all those plans. Oh, man. The irony, the dramatic irony of that statement. Okay, we need to... That looks off, but I think I am satisfied with that fist formation. Hashtag WRageBait. Hashtag WRageBait, man. Let's see. If it's coming, it's going to be like... The fist will be in front. Right? It'd be in front, and then it would also be turned like so. WRageBait. Go like this. Because, like, when you're punching, you're, like, really punching with your two front knuckles. And so, if I'm like this, well, it depends. If the guy's, like, right here, I'm, like, punching like that. But if the guy's like there and I'm angled, I'm gonna be punching like that. No, I wouldn't. It's all gonna depend on what looks cooler for the character. Alright. Where is the light? We need to get this area light up and running so we could go into rendered mode and see what this looks like. Let's see, you're always going to be looking at the character, but where is that the head rig? It got the neck wrong. I'm fucked. It got the fuck. Oh wait, hold on. Is okay. Then where is the neck? You know what? We're just gonna roll with the punches. Okay. Let me switch to material preview because I actually can't handle that. Okay, that punch feels off. Let's see, we got the legs. That knee is pointed in the wrong way. So it'd be like that. There we go. That feels better. Let's see, if the weight is shifting, like this, I suppose it could make sense because upper body would be shifted like this, but lower body would be shifted like that. So we do need to even all of these little stuffs out to make sure that these are appropriately aligned. Boom, boom, boom. Even though go like this. I feel like this fist needs to be extended out a little bit more. I do have to be mindful of the space because all this does have to fit on the cylinder. Even though I feel like I could get away with the edge of the cylinder being like right here. Okay. This is going to be a fist as well. If I rotate this and I cancel. If I rotate this and I go Alt R, yeah, okay. Sweet. Okay, we're gonna rotate this to be more aligned. Just so I can be able to properly create a nice looking fist. And that's going to be the y-axis. Yeah, that's going to be the y-axis. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so now that we have this kind of sorted, we're gonna go like this, kind of align these more central, and then we need to bump these up because it does not make sense for these to be, yeah, these all need to be of a more even level with each other. Go like that. That is looking good. Except none of these are curled at the tips. Let's go ahead and curl them at the tips, even though that won't be noticed since it is such a small thing. You know what I need? I need a spare $5,000. Does anyone have a spare $5,000 that I could use? That'd be really great. I would love a spare $5,000. I'd do whatever you want for $5,000, guys. Some people think I'm joking about that. I need this $5,000 pretty desperately, honestly. I will start an OnlyFans for this $5,000 because I don't have it and I need it so bad. Some people are going to be like, what are you going to spend the $5,000 on? That's a secret, okay? You can't know. We're going to, okay, we need to rotate this sucker like so, and then rotate this big old fat thumb like so. But it needs to be rotated like that. This needs to be rotated like this. Actually, just kidding. This is gonna be like there we go. It's gonna be rotated like so. And so if we pop this out, that should be more aligned to a fist, which is pretty nice. This is pretty nice. Okay. Okay, now what does this pose? The issue that I'm having is because this needs to be right here, but for some reason, the elbow is refusing to cooperate. Because, like, the elbow is supposed to be... Let me see. If I have this closer... I also have this closer. Well... That could cooperate, actually. Maybe I was just wrong, and it was wonky, and it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. I have it like this. I have it... No, it needs to be more up on the Z, more like this, more like that, and then down. This needs to be more like this, more like this, go like this. I will send this to him and see what he thinks. And so, composition-wise, let's figure something out. Composition-wise, if I had a tail, how would I have the tail? I would probably have it... The tail probably kind of works as a counterweight, which means he can lean more on this side. Probably lean more on this side. Bring this back. You could probably lean more on your front foot, which will be out. Your back foot would probably be curled up a lot more because of this. Let's see. I feel like this is just a little too much, so we're going to bring this in. So that's more bent. But like the tail would swing back around to kind of counter that weight. Because that's what cats do, and that's what like all these animals do. Oh, I feel like this needs to be manual controls because, well, I don't know. I feel like this is working how I want right now. Let's see if I have this. I just need this to be... I need to limit this rotation. Come over here. Relation, inverse kinematics. Stiffness. Nope. That needs to be locked, and I feel like so does this. Let me just go like this. Because I need this to turn up and down, but not side to side as much, you know? Which one locks it in that realm? So that's not side to side. But if I go the Y, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Z, the Z axis. Yeah, it's going to be the Z axis. Nope, I was wrong. Let's figure this out. Limit X, we're going to limit Y. What? Oh, it's because it's in the... It's because it's in the global, not the local. Okay. Fuck. Okay. No, we're just going to go... Can I can't manually do that. Which means I kind of have to awkwardly... Can I rotate this at all? Nope. Can't rotate this. Can I rotate this? Yes, I can. And we are going to place that right. Let's see, because the tail... Let's see, because of the tail, this would be more so... If I have the weight here... then the tail would try to fling out in this direction. Because, like, that's exactly what happens. I have to do this. Does this need to be a damped track instead of an inverse kinematics? I feel like it needs to be a damped track instead. Let's try to disable the inverse kinematics, and let's instead add a damped track to it. Okay, we are going... What is a spline IK? Is a spline IK. Okay, so... Is it gonna be this? Gonna go like that. This. This is going to be at a spline IK. Target. Okay. Let's add a spline right here.
Cause why the freak not?
Let's add a spline. Okay, let's go to object mode because that's really great. And I can't... Okay, why is this not working? Okay, so this is green instead of yellow. Okay, obviously it's not spline. We're just gonna try damp track and see what happens. And this got rid of my IK? Why? Oh no, it's just damped down. Alright. Damp track to... Would it be up? Would it be bottom to top or top to bottom? Let's try this. The ZX negative X. Okay. So if I go... Frick.
Ah.
So I can't...
Ah.
I think I'm doing this wrong, chat. Okay, we're gonna try the damp track with this one. No, it wouldn't be damp. Would it be damp track or would it be... How to use... I need to figure out how to use a spline IK. That's what I need to figure it out. How to use a spline IK in Blender. And my caps lock is on because I keep on hitting that button. Sweet. Create a for tails. For a tail. Animated tail using a damp track. The base of the tail and give you a smooth result. Yeah. Your mesh with automatic weights. Yep. They're all weighted correctly. Then shift select the next bone. And select Control Shift C. Damp track. 0.8. Oh. And it's points. Okay. Okay, buddy. Control Shift C. We're gonna go damp track. And a solid 0.8. Did he change anything on any axes? No, I don't think so. Let's find out. No, it's pretty solid. So we decrease it by 0.5. Okay. So this, boom, damp track, 0.75. Yeah, I mean, it's not decreasing by a certain amount. I suppose it's decreasing by a consistent certain amount. So let's see, that would be 0.8, and it would be all the way up to here. 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10.5. Okay, so I think it would be pretty solid, right? We're gonna listen to my favorite song at the moment because I want to. We're gonna do it on repeat. 0.75. See, that's 0.55. That's point, yeah. Point 0.55. Gotta be what you wanted me. I think it's 0.35 because this one is 0.4, yeah. And so now, nice. Nice. All right, but this one actually can't have that. But this is pretty sick because that means I could go like this. And then would that mean I can do, I mean, okay. So we're going to go Alt R, boom, 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 just in case if I have done any kind of animations there. Just in case. Great. And then this one, the bone, we're just going to disable those limiters. Okay. So now, oh, okay. That's looking pretty darn good. And then I'm pretty sure if I go like, no, okay, not Z, but if I, no, not Y, it's gonna be, fuck. What did I alt delete? Okay, we're gonna have to redo all those splines because my pose got messed up, and I'd rather redo all of my splines than redo my pose. Okay, nice. We are going to go over here. Bone IK is disabled. This, I'm gonna disable that spline. Boom. Add damp track. It's gonna be 0.8. Add damp track. This is gonna be 0.75. Damp track. This is 0.7. 0.65. 0.6. It's going to be a 0.55. It's going to be a 0.5. Did I mess up on one of these? I feel like I did. So that's 0.8, 0.75, 0.7, 0.65, 0.6, 0.55, 0.5. We're gonna go 0.45. 0.4. And then beautiful, this one's gonna be point. Do I want this one to be rotated is the question. I feel like it shouldn't. Yeah, whatever. And then this one will be 0.3 because this one's 0.3. No, this one's 0.35. Okay. Okay, so this one is going to get rid of the limit x, limit y, limit z. So this one's going to be really low to the body. And then this one's going to be raised. Like that. And then this is just going to be, I'm going to subtly turn these this way. I think this is looking good. I think this is looking pretty good. Problem is, I want the tail a little bit closer, but I'm afraid that, let's see, a tail, if all the weight is shifted like this, the tail would probably flick upwards to have an upward force to counteract the downwards one, right? Yeah. And so this one is probably going to flick up. We're going to have some flick ups ever so often. Great. It's flicking up. And then we need this to just flick over to the side a little bit more aggressively. Because it's like, it's trying to counteract the weight. Because this is like heavy. This is like heavy armor. I think this is looking good. We're going to have to scale this down a bit because it's whatever. Nice. The only other issue I can imagine is with the 3D print, if it will get any holes. Okay, I'm going to turn up my mic volume like that because I didn't realize it was quiet. If there are empty spaces in my 3D model mesh, won't that cause a problem for a resin 3D print? Well, would it would it sense it as a space? Because like if it's being printed out, it's being because it's going to be filling all that, but if there's a gap, then it's going to think that that's going to be inside, which could pose an issue. Empty spaces in my, if there are unconnected, I'll just say unconnected vertices in my Blender model, would that Toolbox explained. Export this model out of Blender, it would become non-manifold. I found this out by exporting it to SDL and immediately importing it. There was a bit of a weird mesh inside. Let's see. I think this works for character model design. There are some bits like that, but that could easily be painted over. This all generally looks connected, which is what we want. I love how it knows that it's like self-aware that this should not be connected to the leg, which is pretty awesome. We need an empty object. We need an empty, we need a plane axis. And we are going to parent this to the plane axis. Keep transform. So now if we do this, it's great. So we can properly align it. I don't think I have to worry about applying the scale. Don't think I have to worry about that. But we can always find out. Okay. What else do we need? I think the waist is like slightly off. So we're gonna go like this. Maybe it's because it's like that. I love how that tail automatically updates. That is amazing. Like that would be more natural. Okay, this wouldn't be full fist. It would be like this to the side, and then it would be like that. There we go. I want to make sure I get this right. If I'm like coming in for a punch, this would be a lot closer to my head. That's right, I do have that limitation. So what's a different pose other than the fist up like this? Because clearly I can't have that elbow there, because it's like causing issues. Let's see, what would look cool? He's like this. He's like... It's gonna be... I guess off to the side could work, but like that's not realistic. We go like that. That's definitely up like that. We're like this. We're like lean forward. We go. We need this, but it's not right next to my face, I guess, because if I'm coming in like this, well, I would come in like this, go like that. It would be... No, that's right. Because if I was left-handed, no, if I was right-handed, it would be this, that. Or would it? It would be... No, if I was right-handed, it would be this. No. If I was right-handed, it would be like this, So you have the fake out, and then the real punch. So we have this fake out. Yeah, okay. So if I was right-handed, I'm trying to figure this out, it would be, because then this would be here. I go, is that right? I don't know if that's right. I mean, I guess we're just gonna go with whatever what we could get away with and can look cool. Okay. I'm pretty sure I won't run into too much of an issue putting this on the plate, because I just go like this. Go like that. And the weight should be balanced out, because you have my tail like this and this guy's tail. Do you want him to stand a little bit taller? Mine, let's see, this fits into this pretty darn nicely. The only problem is we go up to the top view, so the fits come out a little bit. But I guess it could work with like different orientations and whatnot. We're gonna need to go to the front and make sure this is touching that. We're gonna go to the left, go down slightly more. How to prep. Let me figure this out. Because we need automatic weights. Otherwise that happens. We kind of need them. If we come out of... and we go to... weight paint. Weight 0. Why is this not weight painting? Uh, uh, not vertex paint. We want weight paint. How do I get to that again? Where are the instructions? Are you joking me? I thought I stapled this together. Okay, clearly I did not staple this together. We're gonna find out. We have, oh, hey Prince, Princey Kitty. Damn, I didn't get any time to learn anything. It's okay. I have to leave in 30 minutes, guys. 30 minutes I have to leave. Animation, drivers, video sequencers, sculpting, organization, boom, 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 weight painting. That's going to be page 10. Brush, sample, weight, color, select, linked under cursor. Select bones. Yeah, we're gonna go L. Nope, that did absolutely nothing. Okay, whatever. Invert brush. I'm sure we could figure that out at a later point in time, but for now, I think we have something. Prince, don't come on the desk. The desk is messy. Do not come on the desk. I said, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, good. Right now, Prince is wanting to go on the desk because he wants cuddle time, but I told him no, and he's not going to do it. Right, Prince? Good job, Prince, for having self-control. Okay, Prince, am I gonna have to ban you? Am I gonna have to forcefully take you out of my room? I guess we'll find out. Don't touch these pages, Prince. I'm busy. Look at Prince. Look at Prince being a cute little kitty. He's my little desk buddy when I'm nice and lonely. He comes and warms me up, cheers me up. Chill out, Prince. Chill out. I should probably get a cat cam so I could just switch to the cat cam and people can see the cats when they are on my desk. Texture painting. Nope. Weight painting. So it doesn't... I'm going to have to research that at a later point in time, honestly. Actually, you know what? Screw that. I'm researching that right now. I did properly weight paint. Great. Gonna come like this. I'm gonna watch this little tutorial right here. How does this even apply? Edge explain. What about for more complex stuff? Central faces. Oh, I'm on the wrong freaking video. This is great, man. I love it when I'm on the wrong video. That's so awesome. Let me. How to prep a Blender model for 3D printing. Beautiful. Quick guide. Beautiful. If the internet can load, there we go. Yeah. How do you get rid of holes? Red or black? I don't understand this, so my default is going to be black. I said I choose black. I choose black. Wait, no, wait, hold on. I change it to red. I changed my mind. I change it to red. Chat, I change it to red. Red is the preferred color of choice. All right, so this did not tell me absolutely a bumfuck nothing. Why'd you change it? Because I wanted to change it. I wanted to change it. How to get rid of how to get rid of how to make model airtight for 3D printing in Blender. Let's figure this out. Creating watertight mesh in Blender for 3D printing. Beautiful. Is this Markham? No. Whoa. Bro doesn't know about an editing software. So question is, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna export this baby. We're gonna export this. I am in the wrong object mode. There we go. We need to export only visible stuffs. Beautiful. Great. All right, let's try exporting this as an STL and then re-importing it and see what happens. We're gonna go, you say main pose. Export STL. Great. And now we're gonna import STL. You say main pose. Okay, let's redo this. Actually, we're gonna go like this. Okay, the light is no longer selected. We're gonna go File, STL, Selection Only, Main Pose 2. Now, we're gonna go File, Import, STL 2. Great. This is good. Okay, we're gonna go cylinder and the save, because this is what we are using. No, we are not using that. Which one are we using? Empty. Which one? What the? I need to find this. Move to collection. Where the freak is this? Save. Why is this still... Let's see. It would be underneath the empty. Okay, we're just going to put it... pose. Great. And that means the armature needs to go in there. All of these little guys need to go in there. Which means, there we go. What the heck is this? Oh, I guess that is not gonna be in there. Okay, now it's parented. So it's not a big deal. Actually, we are going to... circle. Circle. There we go. Take that out of the rendered view. Take that out of there. Great. So now we have this guy. And that was supposed to be saved with the cylinder, was it not? Yeah, it was. Alright, let's see if... What the heck? Okay, we need to realign the camera to there. Let's see. Yeah, there's a hole there. The question is if decimate is going to fix this. Actually, no, it would be remesh. Let's find out. It looks like... It looks like absolute bogus. Absolute bogus, my friend. Why did I change it? I thought I mentioned that. I thought I mentioned that. Let's see. Blocks. No, we need sharp. Threshold. If we go down. Okay, it looks like I need to increase the scale. Alright, just kidding. We're going to go that. And I guess it's just going to be a matter of combining vertices. Like, just creating a face, right? I think that is what I have to do. Yeah. And that is going to be painstaking, unless if I just go, who's gonna know? Who's gonna know if I do that? If I merge at first. Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. No pay, no game. Yeah, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. No, it's gonna be at first, which means whichever point I choose first, right? Right. I just do that, and that is beautiful. I'm pretty sure I only need to do this with the tail and nothing else. Right? I better be correct in this assessment. You know what? I just realized I haven't eaten food all day. This is not me avoiding the assignment, guys, or the fact that I have to leave in 10 minutes and I do need to eat food. But this is me going, hey, I need to eat food. I need to consume some nutrients. Some nutrients. Delicious. Delicious nutrients. Babushka needs nutrients in order to function. There we go. We got that one and that one. There we go. Okay. So that means I would just have to do that with each part. For animation, it would be just so fast, you just wouldn't see. Because you have to zoom in so far in order to even get a glimpse. And I don't think any of the physics would even. Yeah. I think that would be a weight painting issue rather than like an actual mesh issue, if I'm being honest. Yeah, okay. So I'll take care of this a different time. But for now, I think my friend's model is ready. Yeah. Look at this shit, guys. Look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. But for the sake. I mean, he did say that he liked the low polys. So we're just going to roll with that. Nice. We're going to go like this. Cylinder and pose. And we're going to send a picture of this to him. We're going to get a couple of pictures. Nice. Picture A. Picture B. Picture C, and then we need to focus on like maybe some more cinematic ones, so we like focuses up on that. Actually, we're just gonna go straight top view. Straight front view. All right, got the pose set, my guy. Awesome. Not sure what. Nice. All right, I'll send it to this guy. This is a great stream. Great stream. I thought I was gonna get a lot more done, but hey, I mean, we got this done. You guys got to see me slap Blender around. But yeah, hey. All right, bye guys. You guys have a good one. You better behave. You best behave. Okay, that's it. Goodbyes are tough for me, so I'm just gonna awkwardly end it and.